na sobie. No dobra, fajnie. No i tak to można żyć.
Serdecznie.
Nakolanniki w kształcie liścia. O, wioska ukrytego liścia.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. Gram sobie dalej.
Zadanie jedno, drugie gdzieś tam komuś, wiesz, w palnik dałeś i tak to się, widzisz, potoczyło wszystko. Tam jakieś domki mają, trzeba tam do domków iść. Ale z ciebie kombinator, tak, zabiłem kombinacją. O. 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 Dawaj, bierz go, Burek, ogórek, lecisz. Chyba że on ucieknie. Ale z tym bełtem, kurna, gdzieś tam w brzuchu, to on sobie może uciekać. Może sobie uciekać, okej, mamy skrzynkę. Rękawiczki fajne. Jakieś tam jedzonko suszone, to nie potrzeba. Z nagietka mamy odwar, dobrze.
Dobra,
Walczą tam? Nie wiem, nie mam pojęcia. Okej, kolejna skrzynka. Rękawice, fajnie. Odłamki poroża jakiegoś.
Kingdom. Player. Dźwięk. Dźwięk. No. Dźwięk. Nie bawię się. Nie. Oka mam lizaczki, zobaczę, zacząć sobie. Chciałbym pójść w pierwszą mapę, bo jestem na drugiej już. Ale nie wiem jak to zrobić totalnie. Już problem. Jesteśmy tutaj. To jest druga mapa. To jest miasto Gutenberg. Sobie odkryliśmy.
You're always welcome here.
Dobra, chodźmy sobie tutaj. Light our men.
Hey, good man! I need to speak with you. Hey!
What are you doing hanging around here, old man? Are you alright?
Not entirely. I'm Sir Jezek of Holohlawie.
And I'm Henry.
Well, Henry, I'm terribly sorry, but this is an ambush.
What?
Please don't make it harder for me than it already is, and surrender nicely. I don't want to hurt you.
Hold on. Maybe we can do this without anyone getting robbed. Can we talk this through?
Make it quick, though. My life is slipping away, and the sooner this unpleasantness ends, the better.
What kind of peculiar robber are you?
Robber? How dare you insult me so?
What else should I call you?
I am a man of honour. Only I've been a bit down on my luck recently.
So it seems. Even this ambush isn't working out too well for you. What you were shouting at me sounded more like rather rude begging for alms.
And what was I supposed to say?
How should I know? You shouldn't be...
But
Well, why not get it honourably? You're a knight. Can't you go and fight somewhere or find someone?
I'd have to get my horse and armour back first. Without them, I'm useless as a...
Someone stole your horse and...
It's a long...
No matter. I have time and...
I made my living through honourable service. Most recently as a mercenary in King Sigismund's...
How could you fight for Sigismund? After all that foreign dog did here?
Petsunia non olet, my friend. You know the saying. Money doesn't stink. At least up to a certain point. Our unit was tasked with requisition supplies in Betschwar. That's a village not far from here. Zavish of Garbov, my commander, said the people were starting to cheat the army on supplies. So we were to reweigh and recount everything.
Okay.
And he was right. They were slipping sand into the flour sacks. And they were playing dumb about it.
Śmiesznie, że ten
Zavish lost it.
opierdzielić.
And the requisitioning turned into plundering.
I get that soldiers have to eat too, but that's disgusting.
You're absolutely right. Besides, if they gave us as much as they were ordered to, they'd barely survive. I went to Zavish to stop it. What's chivalrous about plundering and killing innocents? In the end, I challenged him to a duel. We wagered our honour, our armour, and our horses.
And you lost it all.
And with it, my place in the army.
Why did you wager everything in the first place? Is it some kind of not...
Not always. It's a gesture to show that you really will defend your point of view at all costs.
It was noble of you to stand up for the common folk.
Perhaps. But you see the result. No good deed goes unpunished. Now, I'm trying to get enough coin to get my things back, and you seemed like a skilled fighter. That's why I chose you. If I must do something so despicable as robbing people, then at least they should be capable of defending themselves.
Hey?
And how much money do you...
Heaven knows. In truth, I don't know if Zavish will speak to me at all, but I have to at least...
What if I tried to help you? I'll go to your commander and try to convince him to give it...
You'd do that for me.
Ah, I offered, didn't I? So,
In Sigismund's camp. His name is Zavish of Garbov. He has a black eagle and 3 yellow stones on his coat of arms. He's got a rather inconspicuous tent above the camp kitchen. Hopefully you'll find it.
and how will I recognize your things?
Dam radę.
Is your coat of arms on them?
Of course, on my cuirass and on the caparison of my horse Gringolet. It's the same as I have on my shield here. A black raven with a ring in its beak on a yellow ground. If you get my things back from Zavish, come and see me in the tavern in Pshitok. They let me sleep in the hay there.
Frajerze. To jest jego kamp. A? Chodźmy tu.
Good day to you.
Good to see you.
Nie ma tego bandaży.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
You silly doggy.
As I did, didn't you? The arrow always protected him. Aye. At least it was supposed to. Hey, innkeeper! That beer!
We never should have gone there.
Now
It was the worst plan ever. Your plan.
You're saying it's my fault. I could have died there too.
I'm just saying, if you wasn't so obsessed with them fucking caravans, well, Karel might still be alive.
Don't get my blood up. Don't forget who you're talking to.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter now anyway. You know what'll happen now.
this doesn't seem
Everyone's
too bad.
after us. With our faces, we're dead as soon as we set foot outside the tavern. Everyone will recognize us. Without Karel? Without him, we're fucked entirely. We couldn't even rob a sleeping pilgrim
apologize.
of his boots.
Kurwa.
Someone must have snitched. There's no other way. Fucking outnumbered like
Why the
that.
hell do they pour
Like
beer
who?
on the
I don't
table?
know. But when I find him, I'm gonna make him hurt bad.
Filthy again. Damn it.
I apologize.
Careful.
Ja mam wnętrz pokoi. Gdzieś. Gra w kości. Wziąłem z Franciszka.
Greetings.
Żyćka.
I closed that door. Why is it open?
Wracamy tu. Dobra, mamy. Sobie 5. No. To się stałe. Mam to. Jeszcze jakieś drzwi, nie?
Pastor told me he saw a dancing bear at the fair in Giereczka.
Pashko. He's a Pole, isn't he?
No, he's Celestial.
Aye, those Silesians seem to see dancing bears wherever they go.
I'd like to see one. I've seen a talking bird, so why not a dancing bear?
To?
What about now? When I was working on the video, this noble fella came by one day, and he had a falconer with him.
And he had a falcon who could talk.
Falcons can't talk. Everyone knows that. No, he had a raven. He could talk.
Right, falcons can't talk, but ravens can. Nobody's business, eh?
Don't believe me then. I mean, it wasn't really talking. More like imitating singing a song. What song? Some Latin.
Oh, so not only can the ravens sing, God. Oh, what's it taking so long?
Zapytajmy do reszty bandy.
Fine evening.
Good evening, Kubianka.
Fuck, I've got a raging thirst.
You said you were going to tell me more about the devil's former...
Has the lost Liechtenstein surfaced yet?
Okay.
Well, not yet. I'm working on it.
Why do you care about the devil's pack then?
Well, maybe I'll run into them somewhere. It wouldn't be a bad idea to know a bit about them.
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survived. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Tell me about Bahuta first.
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Nie ekranu. Jakie? Pokonany turn to player. Kind of.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunts. He helps out with the church.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah. But there was no reasoning with him.
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he still got that in Waslavic, who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already...
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for your stomach. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims he's collecting tax for the...
Also a damn really bastard. People say he likes to rob trade roads. Thank you, because he's collecting taxes for the king. Yes.
And where do I find?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people to do bad things.
What about me? Am I not a good person?
Well, that's true. I hope you're not a spy who will rat us all out to sea.
To miał rację.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one...
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniek. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janos can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
A to ten Polak. Z tego...
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
I think I have a good lead. I'll ask around, and maybe I can find him.
Finally, some good news for a change. I was starting to miss that bat.
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell you, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Okay.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play dice. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of either way. I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course.
How can I recognize...
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way, where you talk to him. You will definitely...
I'm already liking this Janos. I think we'll get along well.
Janos.
I just love life like he does. No one knows when the Lord will call him. So why waste time?
As you say, you never know what day will be your last. And that is especially true among...
Thanks.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck!
Huh?
Earlier you mentioned a bunch of peasants taking up arms against Sigismund.
Aye, a bunch of villagers. But they might be onto something.
How are they trying to fight Sigismund?
Do not imagine anything too grand. Mostly they are just trying to survive. Some time ago, they raided a supply caravan heading to Sigismund's camp. Then the very same supplies turned up with the hungry families in Miskovitz. They are doing a good job. But if they keep stepping on Sigismund's toes like that, he will go after them, and soon.
We could use a band like that.
I agree. But Siska was against it. You saw it yourself. I promised I would not look for them.
So, what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm not going to break my word. But you did not make any such promise, did you?
Do you know where to look for them?
From what I know, they mostly hang around Miskovitz. It seems they use a secret password.
Password?
Fuck, what was it? The fox is in the hen house.
How did you learn their secret?
When Dry Devil's band broke up, I was looking for a company to... Then this one time at a tavern, there was this scrawny, some old woman from Miskovitz slapped that lad so hard, his chin hit the...
So, I'm supposed to look for a scrawny drunk...
We have plenty of those already. I reckon you ought to talk to the old crone. I have a feeling she might be the way to get to that. Try telling her the password.
All right.
Okej, co jeszcze nam powiesz? Co?
How did you meet?
For the first time? Not in the best of circumstances, that's for sure. A few years ago, my company was attacked near Olomouc, and he spared nobody except for my noble master.
Wait, what was that about?
We were fighting for Margrave Jobst, and he for his brother Prokop.
Why did he let you live?
Because I shot and killed 2 of his men, and crippled 3 others, before he bashed me over the head.
And he just let you go?
Not a chance. I woke tied up with a splitting headache. Dry Devil was all fired up, betting with his men that they'd boost me.
And what was the catch?
That fucker took me to the ramparts and said that if I piss and hit the ale pitcher down below, he'd let me go. Otherwise, he'd try to hit the ale pitcher with me.
Wow. You're quite the sharpshooter, Cudowna.
You bet I fucking am. But you don't know shit about it.
Okay.
Teach me something, then.
It'll take some time. But for a few groschen, I'll teach.
So this is a popinjay contest, is it? What exactly?
There's nothing to it. It's actually pretty simple. You have to shoot down the strawbirds on the range faster than your opponents. Whoever shoots down the most wins. Any idiot can understand the rules, so if you're not feeling too sure, you'd better see how you get on with the beginners first. You may not win as much because the stakes are lower, but you have a better chance.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table. So they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it?
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to save the devil?
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually executed that old bastard. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know my own old man. And he still owes me groschen from our last trade. And I take that seriously.
How do you know Giereczka?
I think I know him from the ambush near Prague.
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, the outcome was quite similar. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed our whole band. I was the only one to survive.
Just you? How so?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring broke off and slashed my hands.
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off, revealing bloody gashes on my palms, like Christ himself. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me. I kept that bloody bowstring for luck.
Coś tam powiesz?
I'd like to enter the shoot.
I assume you know the rules, so what will it be?
I think across...
Right. Now, do you want me to look around for beginners or more advanced archers? I might even... Of course. You'd have to stump up more money than against the usual bunglers, but the...
let's not...
Right. But these fellows ain't going to compete for nothing. Do you...
Wait, let me see how much I have on me.
Now you're talking. I'll fetch the lads. You get ready and wait. Get in line. And we're off.
No to będzie ciężkie.
Oh shit, I'm not hitting a thing. Shit, wide again.
Idzie.
Oh shit, I'm not hitting a thing.
Jesus.
Well, fuck me if that bird ain't tethered in place. Gotcha! I had my eyes closed and all. How come it didn't fall? I hit it!
Ledwo.
She won't be laying any more eggs.
Nice work, fella. Looks like you've done a lot of shooting, eh?
Thank you.
Jeszcze.
I'd like to learn.
It'll take but throw.
Tak? Więcej nie nauczysz? Dobra, to było chyba na tyle. Koniku. Chciałem tego jednego uwolnić.
Go!
Oh, go.
My humble respects.
Jest tu. To chyba. Nie tu? Chyba. Nie wiem, zgubiłem się. Czekaj. Kurde.
My respects.
What's that noise?
Excuse me.
To i tu. Nie dalej. Myślałem.
I apologize.
Tu?
Good doggy.
What is this racket?
Oh, so you're... What are you poking around that door for, eh?
If I buried a blacksmith, it'd end in tears.
I apologize.
I'm gonna bandage you. I have a healing potion for you. Drink this. You'll feel better. Marigold decoction will speed up the healing. Well, it should be enough to keep him alive. I hear a certain Matthew has been rampaging.
Do you mean Matthew the Collector?
Collector?
That's what he calls himself. He says he's collecting for the king on the roads. But he's just a common bandit. And a real pain in my ass. If I didn't have to deal with this Janusz Uher bullshit, I'd have dealt with that scumbag. But as they say, misfortunes never come lightly. When there's bullshit...
Where does Matthew the Collector rob people most?
He's already robbed several traders on the roads between our village and the Suchdol fortress. You'd better avoid those places. Although, there is a bounty on Matthew, if you dare. Not too measly, actually.
I'd be happy to help. The likes of him belong behind bars or in the...
Or the gallows. Listen then. Besides the fact that Matthew robs traveling merchants, he also has something much... If you can bring it to me, you'll get your reward.
What precious thing can a bandit like him have?
Here's the thing. Not long ago, a certain Master an interesting man, honored guest. I gave him lodging and food at my house and asked him. He said he was delivering a book to Sedlets, for which he had been asked to make it. He was very careful with it and kept it close.
And what happened?
They found him dead by the wagon he arrived in, which was burnt. If Matthew's involved, and I bet he is.
Where does Matthew the Collector rob people
Were you not?
I've already treated Loisa.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier cut.
So everything worked out well?
Well, but pay up first. Loisa needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as
I'll pay right away. There you go.
Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boot.
Did the Cumans attack Miskovitz? Are they causing you problems?
Thank God, no. And I'd like it to...
And how'd you get along with them?
As best we can. And we can count our blessings that our village belongs to the Sedlets monastery. Sigismund thinks quite highly of the abbot, and explicitly prohibited his people from pillaging the monastery's property.
Do you have problems with robbers? I expect it's not completely safe on the roads.
Unfortunately, you're right. But that wasn't the case not too long ago. Nobody would even dare fart around Kuttenberg without the nobility's permission. It's no use talk.
What do you know about the Devil's...
Why do you ask? Did something happen? Were you robbed there?
Does that tavern have a good reputation?
Its name speaks for itself. All kinds of scum from the area gather there. I even heard the good-for-nothing Hinnick of Kunstadt goes there. The one they call the Dry...
Really?
Take it from me. If I were you, I'd keep well away from that den of
If you have any problems with robbers, I'll be happy.
Thanks so much for the offer. But first, I have to convince the abbot to offer some reward.
Christ! Pardon me.
Zbudowaliśmy. Uwolnimy.
Fine wares some fine onions, garlic, sharp like no other. I'm at your service.
What are you doing? Hey,
Easy, easy. The bailiff is letting you go. Go to the Devil's Den. Dry Devil is waiting for you there.
how you persuade bailiff? Tell me. How you did that?
I healed that poor wretch that you battered. So
All right.
you can thank the Devil and Zizka.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting...
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka, that mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
Not yet. Any idea where he might be?
That Polish fucker? He come see me, but then I get caught and he fuck off. He's somewhere near for sure. In nearest village, no doubt. Chasing wenches while friends next is in...
I'll try asking around.
We meet in Devil's Den. Till then, good luck.
Hold on.
You want it back? Where I get coin? In fucking stocks? What do you say to my...
What are you blabbering about?
Proper one. Full of goodness. Maybe not smell so good, but...
Please tell me you're talking about...
Yeah, I talk about sausage. What else? Ah, I see. You think he's not for just anybody. Me? I am... You will not be sorry. Come back when it is nice and firm. It melt in your mouth.
Firm?
I go now. I cannot wait to meet them crazy fuckers.
We'll meet at the Devil's Den.
I hope. We got things to do.
Hey, Chuchorietki. Where are you hiding?
Nearest village. Adar.
What are you doing, you whistler?
Quick! Ja!
Zapominamy to zawsze.
Ja! Quick! Ja!
Ka! Ja!
Dobra, mamy sobie camp. 30.
Quick! Quick! Just a bit further.
Oi! You! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you...
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jezek of Holoclavi. He sent me to see Zavish.
You're Jezek's messenger? Well, that's another matter, sir. Come in. Zavish will surely be pleased. You'll find him beyond the kitchen. There's this out-of-the-way tent there. His banner flies above it, so you'll recognise it.
Teraz przy... Mogę to zrobić.